Hi, welcome back to another episode of Debtors' Rights. So, today we're going to talk about protecting your stuff from creditors. What do I need to file? So, this is what the document looks like. Now, this document is called Protecting Income and Assets, also an affidavit of claim exemptions. Now, the document that you see on the screen can be filed in any county within Davidson County. You would need to write your file number on it, the division, especially in larger counties, plaintiff slash creditor, who's a creditor, list their name on that line. Then your name will be listed on the next line. And then you need to decide, is this a new form? Are you filing this form for the first time? Or are you modifying what you want protected? So you would check which box applies to you. Now, if you are actually modifying, what I would do, I would probably repeat everything that was on my old form and put it on the new form as well too. That way it doesn't look like that you're not trying to protect something that wasn't that way it doesn't look like that you left some things off. Now, this is the second page. As you can see, protect income and assets, page 2. Now, on this page, you can list your furniture and electronics, household goods, bank accounts, other miscellaneous items, and cash on hand. But remember, when you're listing out these assets, the balance cannot exceed $10,000. Okay, so as long as it's within that $10,000 and under, you're fine and you can protect it. So, but this form has to be signed in front of a notary or the clerk. So the notaries do charge fees. If you don't want to pay those notary fees, some notaries do, then take it to the courthouse and then they can sign it for you. And also, too, sometimes when you file these documents, there could be a fee associated with it. And if you don't want to pay that fee, you want to ask for an affidavit of indigency. And what that does, it moves the fees to the back end of the case and it won't stand in the way of you filing this document. If the court looks at your affidavit and determines that you don't make enough money, that you can't afford to pay the filing fee. Okay. Now this is what page 3 looks like. So this is the certificate of service. So you need to complete this, determine how did the creditor get a copy. If you're in Davidson County, everything is e-filed, generally speaking. So you may have to write in e-filed in this part, and then still write in the creditor's address or the creditor's attorney's address. Usually creditors do have attorneys, so you would send it to the creditor's attorneys, and then you would sign and date it. Now, if you're in Davidson County, this is what the Davidson County's form looks like. Now, still where it says plaintiff, you would write the creditor's information. Where it reads defendant, you would write in your name. Still the case number goes there. And then where it reads I, it would be I, your name, and then the rest of what the sentence says. With this right here, you would actually list out all of your items, okay? And it can be bank account information, it can be electronics, it can be cars and their value, it can be miscellaneous stuff as well too, miscellaneous items, but just don't go over $10,000. So as long as it's $10,000 and under, this is the form that you want to use. Again, this form has to be signed in front of a notary, or if notaries do charge fees, or you can take it to the clerk, let the clerk sign. Now, sometimes there are fees for filing these documents, but as I stated earlier, if you can't afford the filing fee, ask for an affidavit of indigency, fill it out, and then the court will review that. And if they determine that you don't make that you qualify, then they can move your fees from the front of the case to the back of the case. The fees don't go away. It just means you don't have to pay it on the front end of the case. Okay. This is the second page of the document. Again, you would write in the creditor's or creditor's attorney's mailing address. Most of the time, creditors do have attorneys, so their attorney's address would go there. And they would mail a copy to the creditor or creditor's attorney if it's not e-filed. Again, as I said earlier, in Davidson County, all these documents have been e-filed here lately. Not unless something happens to change that, then you would just note that it was e-filed here. So all of these forms can be used by clicking the links in the description box. I have my link tree, which has the forms on it. There's also, I have a link to the Davidson County Circuit Court Clerk website where the forms are. Then also Tennessee Justice for All has the form that is specific, that you can use in any county. It doesn't have the Davidson County form on it. The Davidson County Circuit Court Clerk is where those forms are. But my link tree has all of the forms on it, okay? And so my name is Gina Crawley, and I'm an attorney out of Nashville, Tennessee. And just know that no attorney-client relationship was formed by watching this video. This is general information. I am getting the word out. So please, thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, tell others about this information too, so they can protect their assets. And just stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.